This is a really funny story from Massachusetts. The Bay State Examiner asked the Massachusetts State Police for copies of the internal affairs files of 49 different state troopers. And after they did that, an attorney for the Mass State Police named Jacqueline Zawada contacted them and said, listen, we're going to need you to pay a fee for us to figure out what the fee will be for providing you all of these records, and saying that it would be $710.50. And that would be a non-refundable research fee to research the fee for providing these records. And the explanation was they are going to need to spend 24 and a half hours figuring out what the fee will be for the records. And that is time that they are going to need to pay for. And that they would be able to maybe reduce that if they were able to narrow the request significantly, basically saying, if you agree not to ask for as many documents, we might be able to get rid of this fee. And this actually may be against the rules in Massachusetts with regard to requesting records from government agencies. You are allowed to request records and then be told what that will cost without paying a fee to estimate that fee. And there's all these, caricatures of Massachusetts as this high fee, high tax state. To some extent, it's true, and to a lot of the extent, it is not true. I mean, taxes here in New York City are far higher. But regardless, this is kind of like a microcosm of the absurdity of bureaucratic fees.
There is that, and I think at the same time, this also shows that the police departments are trying to limit the amount of information that they hand out about their police officers. And I guess it's a form of damage control, or maybe they're just trying to hide things, but I certainly do not like it.
This is like a Russian matryoshka doll equivalent of fees, where you have to unpack each successive layer of fees until you finally get to what it is that you're looking for. And I totally agree that there has to be some undertone here of just not wanting the newspaper to get these records. And this is certainly one way to prevent people from getting information is charging for that information, and charging a fee to determine a fee would be pretty far near the top of the list for absurd ways to make things expensive, wouldn't it?
It certainly would be. I hope that the examiner paid these fees and went through with all of this. I hope this didn't deter them.